Hello and welcome everybody to another round of the New Super Mario Bros. Summer Tournament here in 2023. Today we have got an interesting race here. We got the world record holder Josh against Helix, who is quite a bit behind with the world record, but still very impressive times. So these guys are pretty fast, definitely faster than me. Josh has the world record of a 22 minutes and oh, what was it? Where did I put it? 20 minutes 11 seconds. Whilst Helix is a bit behind at 22 minutes and 53 seconds. So there's quite a big difference there. But we have seen so many upsets this tournament already that absolutely anything could happen. And we just have to see how this race goes, to be honest. We can see the runners currently practicing some runs there. Josh practicing 8-6. It's pretty technical level, so it's worth practicing.
ちょっとマイクオフでここからはさせてもらいます。ミラーが入るんで。よいしょ。
I believe this is also a best of 3. So we will be here for up to 3 games.
ここでいいかな。じゃあ、
So Helix there practicing 1 tower. Another fairly technical level, but nowhere near as technical as 8-6 that Josh is practicing. 1 tower is all about getting this Taz cycle. It's very easy to die there, so it's good that Helix is practicing that. Five Ghost House is another fairly technical level. Looks like Josh is trying to get the triple jump storage. So you can store triple jumps by crouching, and so you can have the triple jump height a bit later, and that allows you to do the volcano skip here in this level. It saves a bit of time, so I can see why he's practicing it, but it is quite hard to do. Looks like Helix got that part of the ghost house. I wonder if we'll actually see any mini routes today. I would expect Josh to go for it. And that's the triple jump storage that Josh was practicing. A little slow, but it works. Yeah, it's a bit faster now. It looks like both runners are now ready to start, or Josh is at least. He's on the main menu. Felix practicing some 8-1. Okay, and looks like Helix is also pretty much ready to go there. Alright, well, since we're probably about to get into the race here, it's worth mentioning that before the runners have even started their game, they would have done what's called the Super Manip. It is an RNG manipulation that allows us to do some pretty cool things in this run, in the 80% category. I believe Super is actually working on the Manip to do 100% run as well. Super is a TASer, and he's figured out this really cool RNG manip. So by setting the time to a very specific value, you can set the RNG to be cyclical. And that is what this manip relies on, is that it's cyclical. So what it will allow us to do is in 1-1, if we do a correct number of double jumps, because for some reason a double jump increments the RNG value, but a triple jump does not. So with the correct number of double jumps, we'll be able to hopefully get the blue shell in 1-2, which we need to get out of the secret exit in 1 tower. Previous manips had chances to fail. I think it was like only 3/4 of a chance that you actually get the blue shell, whereas with this, it's 100% if you get the right number of double jumps. And there's a few other things as well throughout the run that I'll mention as we get to them. Whilst we're waiting, Helix is just messing around with the shell and star power. You can do some pretty cool stuff with that. If you get a specific QSG with it, you can go super fast, which is cool to see. Alright, we're hearing that the runner's pretty much ready to go here. Alright. Finally, we are underway here. We've got this unskippable cutscene that lasts about 40 seconds until you can actually play the game. So yeah, as mentioned earlier, the runners will have done their RNG manip already, before starting the game even. So we're about to see how they're going to play 1-1 to use this RNG manip to get the blue shell in 1-2. Depending on which route they'll be taking, because I'm pretty sure Josh will be going for the mini route, which requires a very specific RNG. Will also affect how many double jumps they'll have to do. So you can see they're doing some double jumps there. They're counting how many they're doing. If you're not going for the mini route, you need 8 to guarantee the blue shell. I didn't count how many Josh did, so I don't know whether he's going for the normal or not. But let's see if they get the blue shell. Another effect of the RNG manip is the background tiles being all weird there. So it looks like they both got the shell, that's very nice. And it looks like they both got QSG, which is also very nice. So QSG is the quick slide glitch, because when normally you're running, you have a certain amount of speed, like measured in pixels, whatever. But when you are in the shell, you lose some of that maximum speed. And obviously, as a speedrunner, you don't want that. So there is this little handy glitch that you can do. It's very simple. That allows it to slide at maximum running speed. And looks like they both get pretty much the same time. Very nicely done. You might notice that Josh is going as Luigi there, whilst Helix is going as Mario. There's absolutely no difference in this game besides aesthetics. Alright, 1 tower. They both get the task cycle, that's very good. It's called the task cycle because for a while it was believed only a task could do it, but the madness that speedrunners are, we've managed to actually do it in person. Looks like both runners are doing this level just fine. So this is where you need the blue shell for to break through those bricks there. Unfortunate for both of them, they actually missed the optimal timing on that, basically. Josh doesn't quite get the wall kick, and Helix doesn't quite break what he needs to. But that's basically World 1 done now, so they're going to go into this cannon here to get into World 5. Something I really appreciate about these cannons is you can see in the far background the world you're going to. I really like that aesthetic. It's just such a good game, you know? Like, why wouldn't you ever want to play New Super Mario Bros. DS? Josh just saved there. That's a time loss. I'm not sure what happened. Obviously, it's easy to accidentally misclick button. But yeah, looks like Josh is going for the mini minute. Oh, for the mini route, I mean. He did a QSG there, which makes the final time on the in-game timer a lot more consistent, which is required for the mini route. But you probably saw that Helix was just doing a bunch of unmorphs there, so... Oh yeah, Josh saying in the chat that he's killed it now because he accidentally saved. Rip him. But yeah, Helix was doing some unmorphs there. That's the other way to keep your speed. Just staying out of the shell whilst you're in midair. Both get QSG there, that's good. This is a bit of a tight level, but it's honestly pretty easy. The only really tight bit is that piranha section. You just need to time your jumps well, or else you can get stuck there for a little while. They're still both very close to each other. This is very nice to see. But this next level is where things could change. So in this next level, they'll be going for hyperspeed. So what happens here is they'll jump onto a Koopa and throw his shell. And because of some weird glitch in this game, if they get the jump just right, the speed of the shell that they've just thrown gets added to their own speed, and then if they do frame perfect jumps, they can keep that whole speed. Josh, you're getting dangerously close there. It looks like they didn't carry the speed for too long. If you carry it for longer, you can get what we call LSD. It looks like they both actually had to slow down there, because otherwise they would have had a 6-6 on the timer, and if you have the same digit on the timer, you will get fireworks, and that wastes a lot of time, which we don't want. Now, Josh is going into 5 Ghost House. Unfortunately, he said that the mini route was dead, but there could have still been a slight chance, probably. Helix getting a bit of spaghetti there. But this is where the mini route would actually be used, on this elevator section. With the mini shroom, you can kind of... It's kind of weird. You can just jump up these walls, just doing a bunch of wall kicks, instead of having to wait for this elevator to actually take you up. So over there, they both scroll to the right to avoid a plumpkin spawning onto the platform, so they can just run across it like that to get to the door. Josh having to wait there a little bit again because of the timer. And so now he's a good 5 seconds ahead. That's good for him. But anything can still happen in this race. We're only about a third of the way through, because whilst we're leaving World 5 already, World 8 is long. Good cannon entries from both runners. Alright, 8-1. This is a fairly tricky level, but if you practice it, you can get it, like, very consistent. The reason it's tricky is because these crows, they'll swoop down, and where they swoop down is dependent on your height. So, the way that we make it consistent is by doing the same jumps every time. And if you have the route, like, well memorized, you can just do it, and super easy. Looks like both runners had no issues there. And now we go into 8-2. This is one of the levels where having your shell still is, or can be, very impactful. Let's see if they can get the fast A2. One weird thing you can do with a shell is if you unmorph and do another jump right as your y velocity is 0, after like having already jumped and being in the shell, you can do a double jump, which is what Josh is going for here. He gets it on the 3rd try, so that still saves him time. As you can see, Helix didn't even go for it. He's just going the long way. That's very cool to see. 3rd try, still good. Generally speaking, after the 4th try is when you want to give up. But that's about it for 8-2 there. Josh is already out, and Helix is out as well. So they'll be keeping this blue shell for 2 more levels. This next level is actually not the most useful. It does allow you to save a bit of time on one place. In my opinion, this level is by far the hardest in the run. Just like as it's on its own. It's very technical. And there's a lot of room for error. For example, you can pixel stop there by accident, which can completely kill the cycles. Josh guessing the cycle skip there. Very nice. Helix didn't get it. So that's very unlucky. And now on to probably one of the easiest fights in this game. You do need to time your jumps pretty well, and also you need to hit the hitbox in a very particular place. I just noticed Helix lost his shell. That is a very big problem for him in this next level, because with the shell, you can swim a lot faster if you didn't notice in 8-2. But now, he's going into an all-water level without a shell. That's gonna waste, if I remember correctly, 14 seconds? It's not the end of the world. But it is a big problem. So you can see just how agile Josh is with the shell there. And in a moment you'll see how Helix is not. So in this section that Josh is in now, you have these bubble jets. With the shell, they don't save that much time, but for Helix, they'll be what keeps him in the game still. There's another trick you can do where once you have the speed from the bubble jets, you can take your hand off the D-pad and just like swim up, and it'll keep your speed for a while. It does fall off a bit, as you see there, so then he has to put his hand back on the D-pad and swim right, but once he gets to the next jet, he can do the trick again and keep the momentum for a while. And the speed isn't that different from the shell, but you still lose a fair bit of time throughout the level. Josh takes intentional damage there, because he doesn't want the shell anymore. That's it, we don't need it anymore. At least not since about a year or two ago. I lost track of time a long time ago. But there used to be a time when we'd use the blue shell until the penultimate level in this game to do what was called the cube walk, where you use that same double jump mechanic as you saw in 8-2. But now we just use the fire to do another trick. Here you can actually see Josh got the fire in this level. It doesn't matter which level he gets in. Most runners get it either in this level or in 8-5. Some get it in the first castle here after this level. But the reason I prefer to get fire here is because, as you may have noticed, both runners were either shooting fireballs or crouching on these upwards platforms. That's because if you don't shoot a fire or crouch, you may get what's called a pixel stop. And the pixel stop is a glitch that we kind of don't like. Now Josh is gonna go for a hard trick here. He actually gets it, but gets the pixel stop on the edge there. So that's kind of funny. He gets one of the harder tricks in the game and still manages to get the pixel stop. I correct myself. This is the easiest boss fight in the game. You can literally just jump over him. Wait, what? This isn't the end of the game? What's this? It's a bridge! Where does it go to? Let's find out. Oh, it's heading to what we call the Gauntlet. So these next levels are probably the hardest levels in the game. Besides this first one, the 8-5 is fairly simple. Although we have seen so many races get absolutely, like, just, I don't know. Something just happens in these races where something big will happen in 8-5. Someone will die. And because there isn't a checkpoint in this level, you will lose a lot of time if you die. And it always usually happens towards the end here, where Josh is now. Well, it looks like he managed to get through there, although that was a slightly strange route. But he gets that star coin for the swag, I guess. Helix is just killing the enemies. Doesn't want to jump on them. He also goes for that star coin. But now we are in 8-6. This is the super technical level that Josh was practicing earlier whilst we were waiting. Ooh, he doesn't quite get what he wants there. He wants to hit that ceiling. And it looks like he just fumbles a lot there, actually. He practices this level so much, but it didn't pay off in the race. Let's see how Helix does. He gets a pixel stop, but not the end of the world. You could argue that Helix probably did a slightly better job on that level, but now Josh is onto 8-7. Yes, I can count levels. Took me a while. So over here, much like with pixel stops, the fire animation overrides the animation for grabbing the ledge there, and so he was able to use the fires to hop on the ledge instead of grabbing it. Also, I don't think I've ever seen a runner take this route with the star before in an actual run. But it's nice to see. I think it does save a bit of time. Well, it's probably less consistent or something. Helix struggling a little bit there. But now Josh is onto 8-8. This level used to be a massive pain, because these magma balls that are coming down from the sky, they're pretty much random, but with this RNG unit that we have, it makes it slightly less random, and it usually doesn't interfere with anything. So it looks all good there. Josh getting a great run through the level. As Helix is still one level behind, Josh is heading into 8, Tower 2. So here he will go for the PBW walk. And he actually gets it, that's very nice. So this saves a lot of time, because this level is pretty much an auto-scroller, if you think about it. That green snake block moves very slowly throughout the level, and by going that far ahead and getting the checkpoint and dying, you can bring the snake block to you and save a whole bunch of time. Josh, if you die by doing swag, I will be laughing very hard. I don't think Helix is going for the PPW warp. No, he isn't. I don't know. I didn't see if he had the backup fire to do it even. But he's going for the regular death warp there. It's pretty much the same, except you have to wait a little bit for the snake block to get you high up enough. Oh, did he? Oh, no. Whoops, I missed that. Josh just chilling there. I think I prefer to just chill there than take the snake block, because otherwise you'll get one of those spiky balls to spawn in and go onto the snake block that chases you for a bit. That's a bit annoying. But Josh is now in a very comfortable lead here. I think you can probably take a death in Bowser's Castle and still be in the lead. Damn, Josh is so fast with that menu interaction that you can barely see him switching to the no. But yes, he is now on the final level of the game. This is a very long level, but it is so fun and so cool. Here he will take intentional damage so that he can run through these flamethrowers. And he'll probably take more intentional damage here on this Mega Thwomp. This room is very easy to die in. Yeah, he had to slow down there for a bit or just back out of it because he could have hit that flamethrower up above. That's another room that's pretty tricky in my opinion, but looks like he's got it down pretty good, as Helix is just starting the main bit of the castle. Alright, and it looks like Josh is through with the hardest section. He's going to hit the checkpoint here, so if he dies, he doesn't lose anywhere near as much time. And this is a fairly cool section as well, like the original Super Mario Bros. You need to go through the right bits of the platforms there to go through the actual room, otherwise it will just cycle. Alright, and onto the final, very final boss fight of this game. We've got Bowser Jr. and a bigger Bowser. What you'll see here is he'll go for a jump on Bowser Jr., right over Bowser, and onto the button. Oh, as Helix dies. Oh, no. That is actually an insane run from Josh. 22:44. I'm not sure if that's the fastest we've seen this tournament, but it will definitely be up there. If it's not the fastest, it'll be the second fastest. Unfortunately for Helix, he still needs to get through this level now. But yeah, Josh, absolutely insane speed there throughout this entire run. When I joined this community about 3 years ago, that would have been the world record, I think. So I think that just goes to show just how insane this run has gotten. Or was it 4 years ago I joined this? I don't remember. No, it's 3. Looks like Josh is just doing a little bit of gambling there in the mini games. Alright, Helix has made it to the end of the level now. Let's see if you can get Bowser Jump. And he does. Alright. So both runners are now done. This is a best of 3. So yeah, let's see how this next one goes. Yeah, overall, pretty solid runs. Very unfortunate deaths there for Helix. Otherwise, it was a very solid run as well. In the meantime, it looks like Josh is going back to practice 8-6 here. Wasn't happy with his performance during the race. Strange, Josh is missing that quite consistently now. There we go, he gets it. Okay, it looks like the runners are getting ready now to start this next race. Josh was just deleting the save file he accidentally created. Yes, Yipley. Josh won with a 44. That's pretty insane. Looks like they're about to go. See, Josh's timer has already started, counting down. And he's away. Alright, so now that we're starting this next race, if you missed it earlier or you're new, you're just coming in, then you probably wouldn't know that both runners have already done an RNG manipulation before even starting this game, which is actually really cool because this manip also carries over after completing the game. That's the cool thing about it. So you can do it over and over, and it will just stay there. You don't need to restart or anything. But to make this manipulation work, both runners are doing a specific number of double jumps in this first level, and that will allow them to get the blue shell in 1-2. Josh is probably going for the mini route as he was last time before he unfortunately killed it. But looks like he's got the red brick across. Helix also got the red brick across. That's basically guaranteed with this manip. Alright, he gets the blue shell. Helix gets the blue shell as well. Helix doesn't get the QSG though. Oh, right. Okay, he's going to need to look for a backup or just do a few unmorphs here. But he's going to be a little bit behind. Meanwhile, Josh is just plowing through those enemies there. And is on great pace to finish this level at the optimal time. Ooh, Helix doesn't get the quite the right jump there, or doesn't face back. Facing backwards on these flagpoles removes the rotation animation, which over the course of the run adds up to quite a bit of time save. Alright, looks like Josh got the Taz cycle there. Let's see if Helix does as well. He does, very narrowly. Nicely done by Josh. Let's see if he can get the wall kick this time. Ooh, Helix with a pixel stop there. And he does get the wall kick. Let's see how Helix fares. Nicely done. And would you believe it or not, that's World 1 already done. Just heading over here into the cannon to get you to World 5. And see how the cannon entries are. Good from Josh. Let's see how Helix does. Good as well. If you don't quite time something right, you can slide off the cannon, and it's a bit annoying. It loses a bit of time. But we're now into World 5. So, Josh is going for the mini route here, so he does that QSG there to make the timing through this level more consistent. Whereas Helix is probably just going to go for these unmorphs here to keep his speed. Alright, nicely done from Josh. I think he's still good for the mini route. So he'll need to pick up a backup shell here. So it looks like he's gonna get it all nicely. As he gets the shell, that looks like a very optimal pickup. He gets the QSG on that as well. It looks like Helix missed the QSG. I think that's twice in a row now. I have a feeling he missed it last time. But yes, that's Josh now done with this level. And he's going to head into 5-3. Oh, Helix lost his shell, but he does have a backup. Alright, let's see if Josh can get hyperspeed here. So by throwing the shell, he adds the shell speed to his own speed, and then by doing frame-perfect jumps, he can keep that speed. That looked like it was all fine. He gets the QSG off that ledge there, so he can get through the rest of the level in a speedy manner. Helix getting the hyperspeed as well. But he doesn't get the QSG, so he'll... Oh, no! He missed the entry. Okay. So, Josh gets the mini shroom there. Oh, such tight movement. So nice to see. And that's basically the hardest part of the mini route done. That is so nice. Absolutely insane. So here, you can see the benefit of just jumping up and down well, just, yeah, wall kicking up this elevator shaft instead of taking the elevator. Gonna re-equip his shell here. And that saves so much time. You'll see how much time Helix will lose here by not doing it. I'm not sure if this was the first mini route that we've seen in the tournament so far. Might be the second. I think it's the second, probably. Yeah, Helix now has to just wait on that elevator for so long, whilst Josh is already heading into World 8. Alright, 8-1. Simple level, just get your jumps the exact same every time, and you have no problem. Oh, but Josh went into the shell. Not sure what happened there. We're making some of this look a bit sketchy, to be honest. Very close to some of those crows. That lost maybe half a second by being in the shell there, as opposed to just staying out and doing good unmorphs. But he's now into 8-2, whilst Helix is only just starting 8-1. Now, Josh got the Fast 8-2 on third try last time. Will he get it first try this time? Again, if you weren't here earlier... Oh, as Helix loses the shell. If you weren't here earlier, by getting a really well-timed jump like that, you can jump again as you unmorph out of the shell and basically get the double jump. Crazy mechanic, and he gets it first try. It's frame perfect, so it's not the easiest to pull off. And that's 8-2 done for Josh. Helix without the shell there. Swimming a bit slower. Has to take that longer route. Very technical level this. 8 Tower 1. Oh, Josh! No! He loses the shell! Oh, but he still gets the skip! That is so nice. Unfortunately for him, though, any chances of a new world record for him are over now, because he'll be so much slower through this next level. Ooh! Ooh! Josh, don't scare me. Josh, stop scaring me, man. Please. I suppose having a fire flower instead here makes this boss fight slightly quicker, but it's honestly not worth it because you are just so much slower in this next level, as we saw in the last race. And there's absolutely no chance of him getting another shell there because with this RNG that we have, I forgot to mention in the last race, the Hammer Bros and Red Bricks will always move left on the map, which means that in that moment there, the Hammer Bro that was in 8 Tower 1 would never get into 8-3. Intentional damage. Hello, Josh. I mean, I suppose it's slightly quick, and he can pick up another flower here. Oh, he just opts to not take it. Okay. I didn't see if he has a backup or not, so I don't know what he's doing. But over here, because he doesn't have the shell anymore, he'll be taking his hand off the D-pad and swimming through these water streams to keep his speed. Of course, it does run out eventually, unfortunately, so He has to move slowly again. Helix is about to join him on this level. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what Josh's plan is now, because I don't think he has a backup flower, and he needs one. I mean, it's not hard to pick up another, but I would have picked one up earlier in this level. Doesn't get the wall kick there, doesn't matter. Still in a massive lead here. He's just not picking up a flower. What's happening? Josh, are you okay? Right, well, instead of taking a flower and doing fire throws, he's just going to be crouching on those upwards moving platforms to avoid the pixel stops. Okay. Now, in this level... Ah, okay, he picks it up here. Interesting. So you've got a 3-frame window to get that trick there, and he does get it. Last time he got a pixel stop, but he still got the trick somehow. It was very tight. It's a very tight trick, this. And if you miss it, you can very easily die in the lava below. You can save it as well, but it is just so scary. But it doesn't matter now, because he's done with this level, jumping over Drybone's Bowser, yeah. Bowser is now a browser. Searching up on tips on how to steal a princess. Ooh! Helix nearly died there. That was a nice little save by doing the ground stomp thingy. But Josh is now onto the gauntlet. 8-5. Pretty simple level, yet we see many mistakes made in races here. Mostly at the end, so he's safe for now, but see if he's safe here. He is. And getting that star coin just for the swag. Helix is just about to begin the gauntlet himself. Whilst Josh is going on to 8-6. He's been struggling with this during practice and in the last race. He's been practicing this a lot. So let's see if he gets it right this time. He misses a jump, but there's still a few other bits here that he can get nicely. Alright, he gets the new strat there. That's good. And he gets the triple jump storage. Very nice. So that's significantly better than last time. Alright, so 8-7. Nice little trick here by shooting the fire, you override the animation for the ledge grab. Oh, he takes damage. Not ideal, but it's okay. You override the animation for the ledge grab, and you can just jump through. It's pretty nice. So he's going to pick a couple of these red coins here to take the backup flower. Nicely done. And he is now over a full level ahead of Helix. Such a dominant lead. But now heading into 8-8. What once was one of the most painful levels in this run is now not too bad. The magma blocks, as mentioned before, are pretty random, but with the RNG minute that we have now, they're made slightly less random, and they pretty much guarantee that they don't land on that star. Because if they land on that brick that you break, the invisible one, just as you break it, it will kill the star, and that is not good. Okay, heading into 8 Tower 2 now. He got the PBW warp last time, will he do it again? He's going for it. He misses it, oh no. It's okay. He is in such a lead that he can just chill on this platform, and it'll be fine. But if you were here for the last race, you can see just how much slower it is to ride this green snake all the way here, as opposed to just doing the death warp. Helix is on this level as well now. He will not be going for the Skippy Warp. He will instead be going for the regular Death Warp here. Saves him a little bit of time. Ooh, Josh. Not a super ideal situation. He will be fine. You can do another triple jump storage there as well to get up slightly quicker, but it looks like Josh hasn't been going for that. Not sure why. There is a chance that you can die if you mess it up, so that's probably why. But anyhow, Josh, a massive lead going into Bowser's Castle. As long as he doesn't die in the first section, he is safe. I wonder how he'll adapt his strategy now, though. He'll probably just have to wait for the Mega Thwomp a bit instead of damage boosting through it. I'm assuming he'll still damage boost through this first section with the flamethrowers after this room. No. Okay, he's gonna do the opposite. He's gonna damage boost through the swamp instead. I guess that does make it more consistent. Makes sense. Alright. So, Helix onto Bowser's Castle as well now. If Josh dies here, then Helix is in the lead. For now, though, it looks like he's safe. Okay, and that's basically him guaranteeing safety for now. There's no more danger until the checkpoint, which he will reach in just a moment here. And just as in Super Mario Bros. 1, the original game, you have to take the correct paths through this room, or otherwise it will just cycle through. Okay, Josh. Now onto the final boss battle in this game. We've got Bowser Jr. and what is about to become a bigger version of Bowser. Will he get the Bowser jump? He will. Very nicely done. Another sub 23 run during a race. And so that makes Josh the winner of this best of 3. Helix has done a much better job this race than last time, avoiding deaths. However, it wasn't quite enough. But when you're up against the world record holder, I don't know exactly how much you can do. Very nicely done from both runners. Let's see if Helix can get this Bowser jump here. He does. Nicely done. Sub 24. Still decent for a race. Just going back to the gambling. He's betting that he'll gonna get more Luigis. He does. But does he have the better hand? He does not. Okay, now, we'll probably get some interviews here in a second. But while we wait here, big thanks to Speedgaming for hosting our tournament here on their channel. And massive thanks to Yipley for organizing the tournament. Yipley was in the chat earlier. All right. Welcome, Josh. Congratulations on the 2 wins. Very nice runs. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Like that, the second one especially did start. The first one had a pretty good World 8, and the second one had a pretty good the rest of the game, other than World 8. I guess early game.
Yeah, you were in pace for another world record there. Unfortunately, didn't happen. But yeah, first run was. I don't remember if it's the fastest that we've seen in this tournament so far, or the second fastest, but either way, very nice.
I do think Glitch got I think a 22.3x in his race.
Well, then it's going to be the second fastest.
I was kind of glad that I was able to, at least on one of them, do the new 8-7 movement.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before in a run, I don't think, so that was fresh to see.
Yeah, I think Glitch realized I was faster like 12 hours ago. Not even.
Just seeing if Helix is going to be joining us.
I'm doing terrible on this right now. Luigi's like winning a lot of these.
I wonder if we can get Super to make a manip for the mini games. But welcome in, Helix. Good runs, but unfortunately not good enough today. Where do you think it went wrong?
Hello.
Hello, Helix. Welcome in.
Hello. Just, thank you very much. よいしょ。
So yeah, in the first run, you had a few deaths. Do you have any comments on those?
Sorry. I'm sorry, I can't speak English well, and I can't hear listening English. I'm sorry, I can't understand. Can I repeat it?
No worries, yeah. You had a couple of deaths in the first race.
Yes.
Do you have any comments on that?
Comments on now. It is so sad, but I'm not satisfied, but it is a good run, I think.
Yeah, no, it was definitely good.
Thank you very much.
The second race was much better.
But I want to. It is. I think it is not good run. I want to get to 2x or to 3x. But Josh is a very perfect run. So if I can, if I could good pace, but I would lose かな。Yeah, that's all. Thank you very
Alright.
much, Josh.
Josh, any like final thoughts on the races tonight, or well, today, whatever time it is for people?
They were just pretty fun overall. That's
Yeah,
really
well,
it.
it definitely looked
Yeah,
fun.
same. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say though, but yeah.
Helix, do you have anything else to say, real quick, before we end? I'll take that as a no then. Alright, well, thank you both for coming in today and doing this great race. Thank you to Speedgaming once again for hosting our tournament, and thank you to Yipley for organizing it. I've been Doom, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, it actually is worth noting that I think there's a race coming up in a couple hours.
Yes, it is. I don't remember exactly the time, but stay tuned on Speedgaming to see the next race. Bye now.